This week, the eyes of the golfing world turn to Rochester, New York. But who will those eyes focus on? Will they seize upon one of the sports greats, looking to add another major title to their coffers? Will it be a week for a journeyman, trying to put it all together for that one shining moment? Or could it be time for one of the young upstarts to stand tall and claim a first title? It'll all unfold here at Oak Hill and the PGA Championship.
EA Sports and the Professional Golfers Association of America proudly present golf's second major of the year. Today, it's opening round coverage of the PGA Championship. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 2 under par. Oak Hill's first is a 460-yard par 4 that no less than Ben Hogan once called the toughest opening test in championship golf. An elevated tee leads down to a fairway that slopes right around the 290 mark. Longer hitters may need to worry about Allen's Creek, which bisects the fairway at the 360 mark. And that will settle in the bunker, so an early test here at the first.
Yeah, normally you'd rather the early test come a little later on in the round, but you know, he should have a better than average chance to go for the green from here.
And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. Tough spot for a second shot of the round from the sand at 1.
Good, clean fairway bunker shot and safely on the green. Remember, you carry the putter for a reason. Now it's time for the putter to do the work. Good, clean strike out of the fairway bunker, safely on the green and inside 20 feet.
Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
And it's so important to get this one rolling up the slope with just the slightest movement from left to right.
This one measures out to 15 feet.
Sorry mate, I've literally only just got in. Stuck in traffic.
You just don't belong to the PGA.
Definitely like a con.
Think there's my shoes. I've shown you these before.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. What a way to start a major championship as he'll quickly move to 1 under.
Just want to play with my mates.
Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. The second hole here at Oak Hill is known as Breather. But don't be fooled by the moniker. This one has some teeth. At 405 yards, it is not overly long, but a tee shot here needs to be precise because the fairway is narrow and lined with bunkers on both sides.
going 1 pound fish, man? Where you going to 1 pound fish, man? You going? Yes! 1 pound fish.
This starting toward the right side.
When you're there, get some 1 pound fish.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway.
There's Peter.
So Iona, this his second from the
Peter
fairway.
Pete's 1 pound fish shot.
124 yards to the front of the green, 131 all the way to the
Peter
flagstick.
Pete's 1 pound fish
The
shot.
pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Now from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
Just walk in and ask him. Just say, "All right, below, have you got the bare necessities?"
He's dead John COVID.
Oh, sir.
I just did a practice race that you just finished it now. Did you do
Well, I was late getting back, and I was ringing you before to ask you if you still got me to open.
Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot. That's disappointing. Trying to get it up and down for a par from the first cut, and instead, as we can all see, found the bunker.
Oh, what a good job of keeping that club face open throughout contact. You saw the big splash, and this winds up just a few feet from the hole. Cantlay now for birdie.
But we were mates.
There's another one coming up downstairs now. They're just fixing it.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll stay at even par. The third here is a long par 3 at 230 yards. It's protected by 2 bunkers left and 2 more short and right. But the biggest concern here is making sure you get enough carry over an aggressive false front, because just about anything that lands in the front third of the green won't be staying there for too long. And that one gonna wind up smack dab in the middle of the green.
What was?
A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle. Oh, this this one is tracking. It's on a good line. Look out. This one could be really good. Oh, dude, that. What a roll that was. A long one in for birdie. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay at level par. On to the fourth now, the only par 5 on this opening 9, and at 615 yards, the longest on the course. It is a stout test. Bunkers and out of bounds loom on the right side of the fairway, with trees running along the left. This one starting a hair right. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball.
Just run her, actually. It's only for you. Oh, we just sit down for tea, so we were that. Oh, we have to make some.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Second shot forthcoming here. And you know, one of the special traditions of the PGA Championship every year, the so-called team of 20. Those are the 20 PGA Club pros who have earned invitations to play in the championship. It is a well-earned reward for all the hard work they do behind the scenes. And let me tell you, these guys can play a little bit too. We've seen a number of them make the cut the last few years. So hats off and thank you to all of the hardworking men and women helping to grow the game we all love so much.
Like shredded wheat, people say, but you can't eat free. They don't say they come, of course I can eat free, I can eat free what please? Shredded wheat. Just shredded wheat, mate.
And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5.
I get the great big
And a 130-yard shot now.
The Chinese balls out there, you put fucking salad in. I get one of them and just fill it with cornflakes and then just pour ice cold milk on it. And I'm not kidding you, it's not that deep.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Oh.
Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot. Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. Fancy the chances of getting this close.
Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. And he'll get it to within 2. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And he'll get into red figures at 1 under, just a shot off the lead. The 5th hole here at Oak Hill is entirely new as of a recent renovation. Inspired by the original 6th hole, it checks in at an even 180 yards. 4 bunkers in total ring this plateaued green. If your tee shot doesn't wind up on the putting surface, par becomes a risky proposition at best. Yeah, solid shot right there, and it'll be a good look at birdie here at number 5. That one safely on the putting surface. Look here at birdie.
Now, it would be tempting to leave this one short. You can worry so much about the break that you forget to hit it. Demands a firm stroke.
No, didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. Here's Cantlay. This for birdie. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that.
Real Madrid have just put in an offer for 95 million for Bellingham at Liverpool.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain at 1 under par.
Just out of curiosity, I was just probing and I thought, let's just see how far at this point they will push this. So, Chelsea sold one of their young defensive midfielders.
That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll stay right where he is. Now to the 6th, which in fact was the old 5th hole here in years gone by. It's a long par 4 at a full 500 yards. Allen's Creek, which we saw on hole 1, makes an appearance here as well. This is the number 1 handicap hole, so par is a very good score. This up the right side off the tee. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. It might be a tough shot coming up. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Ball sitting okay here for his 2nd here at the 6th. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
So a breeze at his back as he readies his 2nd to the par 4.
I won't be able to answer all the players.
What a nice shot. Right on the green, and a pretty easy putt on the way. Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Oh, yeah, that one on line all the way. It's in for a birdie. And he'll move to 2 under par, 1 back of our leader. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 2 under. The 7th now is a par 4 at 460 yards. Allen's Creek runs up the right side of the hole before darting directly across the fairway. The approach is a tough one too, uphill to one of the more challenging greens on the entire golf course. Gonna work this up that left-hand side.
They're a big wave.
Wayward from the tee, and
That's
this
got like a
one
beard
is headed
colour
for the
on
rough,
my
Frank.
walls. Look. Look. Yeah. Got like a beige colour on my walls. I've got 3 light walls, 2 dark walls.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see.
That colour there.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Here at 7, this is second from off the fairway.
Oh, that's pretty well.
Cantlay for birdie.
I've got grey and black marble in my bathroom.
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side.
The ball for the fucking turn.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay at -3.
West Ham have got a opinion about the wire.
The 8th hole checks in at 430 yards. After dealing with narrow landing zones on the previous 2 holes, players here no doubt appreciate a large driving area here at 8. 3 deep greenside bunkers guard against a very large green that can yield a 3-putt if the approach is not accurate. Right, in the fairway. Instead of bombing it down there with driver, smart decision to just hit the 3-wood off the tee. Give yourself a good look with your second shot. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Left himself with 147 to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub.
Got the idea off me. Got the idea off me mum.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's very poor from that range.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
Well, like the old saying goes, never up, never in, and that definitely applies here.
Now Cantlay, this for birdie. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. The final hole on Oak Hill's front side is this one, the 480-yard 9th. This is a demanding uphill dogleg right featuring a fairway that gets narrower the farther a tee shot travels. Players will want to avoid going right, as a tee shot in that direction could lead to being blocked out by trees, or worse yet, wind up out of bounds. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot. Good look at the green. When in doubt, middle of the green will work just fine. From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's got just a hair under 140 yards to the front, 154 to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
This one is all about touch and feel and creativity. Coming down that huge slope, though it is a birdie putt. Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, they'll settle. Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th, and that will be a sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th, and that finishes off a strong front 9. It's a 33, 2 under par. We begin the back 9 here at Oak Hill with a 430-yard par 4 10th. This hole runs somewhat parallel to the first, so that means Allen's Creek is once again an issue, as indeed it crosses the 10th fairway at right about the 300-yard mark. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Now this, for birdie at 10.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here. Perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a 2-putt would be a very good result.
Hold it there. Yeah, well done. That putt had potential for danger, but that's pretty good. So that's in for par to start this backside. And the lead's going to remain 2. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Now to the longest par 3 of the course, the 245-yard 11th. It is said that 2,000 tons of sand were used during renovation of Oak Hill. And plenty of it wound up right here, as large bunkers protect the green. It's been raised nearly a foot from its prior location. Okay, safely aboard. And that gonna wind up on the green. Gonna have to be a little careful with this one. It's for birdie. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. No. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain at 4 under. Okay, safely in for his par, and he'll remain right where he is. The par 4 12th is a visually intimidating one. It's not long by most standards at an even 400 yards, but 2 bunkers have been added in the landing area off the tee, so precision is a key. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Now this, Iona, from just off the fairway.
It's 125 yards left to the hole, and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done. Now from just 94 yards out, this his second.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and well, far from the best shot I've seen today.
You might like this one. You might really like it. Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch class right there. Very good effort. This one on the slow side as he'll try to get this one close. That one just gonna sneak on by. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the 13th, the second par 5 on the course. This one known as the Hill of Fame. This is another of the holes that has been redesigned in recent years and features a brand new green that's faithful to designer Donald Ross's original vision. A plaque dedicated to him on the course features his quote, "Golf should be a pleasure, not a penance." And indeed, a couple of pleasing shots here would lead to a birdie.
Fly it here at -4.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot.
You got from car fast. Fucking teleported.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Still better than 3 bills away as he puts forth his second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
And I've got a couple of long ones, right?
Just a gorgeous shot. This has been a clinic today.
12 feet still to go. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3. We turn southward as we arrive at the 320-yard par 4 14th. This one's known as Bunker Hill, and for good reason. A total of 6 bunkers needing to be navigated from tee to green. This is maybe the biggest risk-reward hole on the entire course.
I'll fucking choose that. All looking like Batman.
And that, I do believe, is into the bunker. And that's going to sacrifice some distance, obviously, but the 7-wood there going to work out just fine playing for position. That's in the fairway. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. Some green to work with as he'll try and lift this one out. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Cantlay now for birdie. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And that's going to stretch the lead to 2 shots. Chance now for another birdie. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at 5 under. The 15th now, the final par 3 of the round, features a plateaued green with 2 front bunkers and another one left. This is a tough hole, unless your name is Michael Block. Remember, he was able to fly his tee shot into the cup for the unlikeliest of aces in the final round of his incredible run in 2023.
Thought we forgot what my streams looked like and never see you anymore.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Okay, solid shot. That'll give him a chance at birdie here at the 15th. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he'll move into the lead here with 3 holes to go. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And this will stay a 1-shot lead. The final 3-hole stretch here at Oak Hill's East Course begins with the 460-yard par 4 16. It's been opened up recently with trees removed down the right side, but in their place, a couple of bunkers that need to be avoided at all costs.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
Trying to curl this one back toward the fairway.
Well, it's a nice break. Much rather prefer the first cut in the rough. And with that ball sitting up, the only thing I've got to worry about is width.
Champions League final. Winning it. What are you going to do after that? What are you going to do after that?
Well, the ball's finished up okay, but look how it got there.
What?
Well, just off the fairway. Here's Noda.
Looking at 153 to the hole, swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
Well, he's overshot the green here.
Fire the caddy, Rich. Seriously. Any other club other than that one.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Just 5 feet left. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and this will remain a 1-shot advantage. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. Up next comes a test in the par 4 17th hole at 500 yards. This is a par 5 for the members, but for the pros, it's a long par 4. Tee shots here need to favor the right side because anything left can run right through the fairway and take away any hopes of reaching the green in regulation. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. A good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that lie. how good are these players? It lands it on the putting surface from a million miles away and still manages to hold the green. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt, just trying to get it in there close. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17, and he'll remain right where he is. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. The 18th hole here at Oak Hill's East Course is everything you want in a finishing hole. A par 4 of 490 yards. It's a gentle dogleg right with 3 bunkers added to give those trying to cut the corner something to think about. From there, it's a classic finishing approach shot to a green protected by 4 bunkers and watched over by the classic Tudor clubhouse above.
You are.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive.
Nice.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Let's see what Cantlay can do here with his third from the greenside bunker.
Yeah, I'm going to go on here anyway. Right, see you. So, right.
Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. Pretty good effort right there.
Just a tap-in.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. This a good position to be in after day one for our featured golfer. Just a shot back and playing well.
Yeah, there or thereabouts. I think that's a good indicator that they're certainly going to be in contention come Sunday.
So for Frank Novello, Noda Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.
Well, that's me done anyway because I've only played in the one round because I'm going to go on 8.